I'm Naepta, and welcome to the Lysander Labs portion of our Pokemon Legends ZA playthrough. It's slow going. I am not necessarily super excited about that, but it's whatever. So let's go ahead and teleport through a bunch of these until we find the magical B key, which is probably on some desk somewhere. Because of course, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you can discover the truth for yourself. But we put everything back where we originally found it, so that way you could have the experience that we had of getting completely lost in this stupid maze. We're just really hoping you'll die down there so that we don't have to deal with you. Okay. It's a lot easier when you know what you're looking for. Alright, back we go. Hi there. Door B, this way. Wait, that's the elevator. Wrong way. Okay, we need to find door B, which was in here somewhere. Over here. And then over here. Okay. Let's go, Snurt. Ooh, some Beldums. Don't mind if we do. Okay. There's some beds in here. Must have found the dormitories. Hey look, we found the hole in the ground. Alright. Ta-da! Goodbye. Cool. Hey look, we found another giant panel. Pull the lever, Kronk! Okay. Who knows what creepy servers we've been turning on? Alright. Oh yeah, the ultimate machine and all the scary research about us down there, but just go flip on some switches at random. It'll be fine. Fine. No worries here. Come on, Snurt. We're doing stupid stuff today. Just running around the lab that we know has bad news. Powering things on at random. Alright. It's really not much of a labyrinth when it's literally just go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. Oh, chillax. Alright. Come on. Take out the giant Arbok. Ouch. Roll out. And a flame wheel? Oh, okay. Ouch. Twister, come on. Alright, one more should do it. Twister. And U-turn. And fly. And fly, I said. Good job, Peter. Well, sorry, Snurt. And while we're in here, we'll go ahead and we'll apply a super potion to Bubblegum. Okay. Yeah. Pokemon are so ready to so done. Alright, Lab Card C. Nice. I don't think we've seen the door for Lab C yet. Pokeball. Kind of trying to make a fairly exhaustive search of this area so that we never have to come back here again. Not even sure if story-wise we're allowed to come back here again. Okay. Off we go to Lab Door C. Did I get turned around? Am I going back from whence we came? Well, we have a new item, so hopefully not. I feel like we've already been in this room. Alright, real quick. Map. Yeah, we've definitely already been in this room. I think... Okay, I think we need to get to this warp point. So we're gonna go back from this through this warp point. And back through this one. And okay. So we just need to go through like 4 connecting doors to get to Area C. And I got spun around in here, that's what happened. Let's double check to make sure we didn't miss any cool stuff. Okay, straight back across. Nothing interesting going on over here, right? Excellent, okay. This door. Through this door. Bonk. Thank you. And there's a Manectric. Twister. And a U-turn. Because why not? Okay, let's check and see what else is back in this corner. Free item, cool. Another rare candy. It does seem like a lot of the items that are back here are not, you know, like, super important, but hey, if they're gonna give me free stuff, I'm gonna take the free stuff. Twister. And U-turn. Okay. Alright, grab a Firestone. Okay. I just was saying how it's, you know, not that good of an item. Pretty good item. Alright. We got that one, and we got everything from... Yeah, that's the room we entered from. Okay. Alright, lab door number C. Number C, yep. Most definitely. Alright. Come on, Silas. Alright. The Aegis-Slash floats in the way. It looks like we have to defeat it to continue ahead. Drew it! Alright. Let's go, Snurt. And flame wheel should do it. Excellent. So it just stood there on top of the fire, which worked out really well for us. Path is now clear. I like it when the alphas just stand on the fire. Reminds me a little bit of Frozen 2. You can't run into fire. If you don't want me to follow you into fire, then don't go into fire. But, alright. The card key with the Team Flare logo. Okay. I'm hoping that if we turn on the power here, that this magical thing is one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosenge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy. When the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from the Pokemon attached to them. Alright, I'm hoping this teleports me back to the front door. Alright. Here we are. It's elevator time. Alright. I don't know which floor I'm on. I'm assuming B floor 1? Oh. Well, we're gonna explore this area because we can. Oh, okay, well. That was exciting. Part of me wonders if they included this floor just to be, you know, true to the game. But I honestly don't remember what it looked like, so... Okay. It's properly dark and spooky and silent down here, which is kind of creepy. And dead end over here. Okay. Creepy dark hallway. Skirt, come on out here. Nope, your fire does not help in the slightest. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed, commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted, voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the feeling. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. I guess we'll watch them in order. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we have it operational with little work. We have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life is, in fact, life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that has lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which file? Okay, the legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing the destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Alright, our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there's only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hi, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seems to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring something back. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. And so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. It works to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power, but at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the town will enter a frenzied state similar to Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and then with AZ, then do what must be done. Okay. Nothing else to see here, I guess? Dark, spooky, can't barely tell where I'm walking. Off we go. Back upstairs we go. I guess you still had your key card, huh, Lysander? Alright, here we go. Now promotion match time? Did you see Lysander? He's still down there. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grizel, there's time for such things later. And you, Naepta, you know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prison Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. She won't do anything for you. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet because we too became pariahs in the eye of society when Team Flare was disbanded. We couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city's our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. And the only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nuzlocke Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else, and as we work there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time y'all learned they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. The plot thickens. Alright, let's go ahead and fly to here. I am tempted to hit up, let's heal up first. I'm tempted to do the little mission that's right around the corner, and then hit up the 2-star cafe, the one that resulted in losing everybody once, where the team is much stronger now. And I think even without being able to heal, we should be able to do pretty good there now. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm really excited about that. We're gonna do it. Yeah. We're gonna take on this cafe. Since nobody else will battle us, we're gonna take the battle to them. I just want to clear out a few more missions. And I have a feeling that we're getting towards the meat and potatoes of this, so... Alright. 5-course battle, we're gonna do it. I think this was the one who started off with poison stuff, so we're only going to use poison Pokemon so that she can't poison our stuff. Oh, or not. Alright, we're going to immediately switch to Bubblegum. Good job. Good job. What else you got? Talon Flame. Okay. You're gonna extra not enjoy Power Gem. What else you got? Altaria. Fine. Dazzling Gleam. And a Power Gem. Good job, Bubblegum. I know, we're over leveled for this at this point, but 5 matches without getting to heal is a lot. Alright. Who do you got, kid? Were you the poison Pokemon? Yeah. Onyx. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch to Silas. There we go. Good job, Silas. Ice Punch is not very effective, but that's fine. Psych Shock will do a good amount of damage. And Psychic will finish it off. There we go. One Pokemon left. Aggron. Aggron wants nothing to do with this, sir. Good job, Silas. What a brilliant victory. Congrats. Okay. Let's see what we can do with the next one. Oh, you got fighting types, right? You look like you've got fighting types, which Silas will be happy to dispatch with vigor. Alright, Michelle. Oh, that is not a fighting type. But... Alright, Silas, stay back here. As long as Silas stays on this half of the battlefield, we'll be fine. Alright. Would you use an attack, please? Sasha. Thank you. I'm very happy that absolutely amazing, you've shown me a new world of Pokemon battling. Yeah, just keep your Pokemon off the poison spikes. Alright. Did we get to see any of those? Or is this where we lost last time? Delibird! Alright, Discharge. Power Gem. There we go. Avalugg. Another nice Power Gem. Good job, Bubblegum. And Galele. One last Power Gem. Alright, good. One trainer left. It's sad you're simply the best. To put it any other way would not do you justice. Amazing what happens when you come back, what, 20 episodes later almost? Alright, and we got Yannick. What's Yannick gonna do? Alakazam! Alright, Bubblegum. You wanna battle this guy? We're actually gonna go ahead and swap to Peter. Slowbro, cool. Fine, whatever. Ice Beam is not. Fine. We'll do a Slowbro v Slowbro. I'm, you know, 22 levels higher than you, but 24 levels? Either way. Good job, Silas. And a grenade. Okay. It's really not fair how many levels I am above him, but... Alright, to have polished off the full course with 2-star battles, you must be a true gourmet. And we do have access to the 3-star battles as well. Side mission complete. Whew. 15 grand. Oh, thank you. Time to go. There we go. Okay, a couple of missions over there. There's that battly one over there. But I think we're going to go ahead, fly to this Pokemon Center, heal up, and then go see what AZ has to say. Because that's not my Pokemon to give away. Oh, they healed my Pokemon for me. No, they didn't. I'm very confused. Because it looked like they were healed, but whenever their Pokemon are healed and you try to do the Pokemon healing, she says, no thank you, you're already healed. So I'm very confused. Either way. Oh! Enjoy a first-rate fashion makeover. I'm a world-class fashion stylist, darling. And the current trend on this fashionistas' mind is you! To commemorate this meeting of minds, I'm giving you a complete fashion makeover. Don't sweat the details, dear. I'll lend you the garments for your new ensemble free of charge. So then how about it? Sure. You're free to change your clothing anytime I do, but I'll take my outfit back if you do. Sure. Oh, no. No. Nope, no, not what I wanted. Return it. Yikes. I mean, a good chunk of that seems like things that I actually owned. Like, how would she have access to my Team MZ green jacket that Naveen made me? You returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following upon. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now. Isn't that right? Oh, hey Naepta, did you manage to find Grissom? He's the guy from the cafe. No kidding. We went digging into the rumors about Grissom with Emma after our chat. Seems he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouvelle. He's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at the cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. Izzy, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it's time that I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Story time! Yeah, now you can't see it at all. Naepta, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lysander Labs. Then I shall tell you the terrible sins I have committed and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their future stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent to the front lines where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I made my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. Perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Angie is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Angie to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I had done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Angie after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass. But that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Angie, the tower is emitting excess amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Angie and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. This has led to the rampant rogue evolution the Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There's only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette and together reach the control panel within Angie. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history, and the tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is a special Pokemon having received the lives of so many others. That is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, which likely also returned to me so I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble with my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I hear you, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Naepta, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you've got to beat Grisham. I'm conflicted. Yeah, I see what you mean. But that doesn't mean you want to bow out of this fight, no? No. Besides, even if you backed out and left everything up to Grisham, how do you know Floette would choose to fight alongside him, and that it would bring AZ any peace? I get why you're conflicted, but I say you should face Grisham and let the battle decide things. Now it's time to go see Grisham about your promotion match. Thank you. I will be forever grateful for meeting all of you, my dear Team MZ. Alright, Floette. I hope you're okay with this. I don't like betting somebody else's future. But, we will have to find out what happens next. Next time, hopefully Floette doesn't hate me for this. Thanks you guys so much for joining me once again. I'm Naepta, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.